Cards and Comic Show.
Welcome back to Cards and Comics, guys. It's Thanksgiving. I got a house full of family. I'm down in the basement getting ready to go over to some other family, and I've got some time to do a box break. I want to do one on Thanksgiving. I definitely want to say thanks to everyone who's ever subscribed or followed my channel. Hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. I wanted to open this box. I haven't opened the box in a little bit. And it's a 97 Finest Series 1. No Griffey. Embossed gold. There's a silver in here, but still some really good cards. So, hey, let's see if we can get something cool. I've never gotten an embossed gold refractor. I've hit one silver. I believe it was Dean Palmer back in the day, or Rusty Greer, one of those two. It was a Ranger, not Juan Gonzalez. It was definitely someone else. But I want to get this in. I want to do it before I leave tonight. I got family and soccer tournaments and everything, and I want to do it and get it in the books. I want to see what cool cards are in here. Hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. We made enchiladas. We went Mexican this time. For Christmas we do Italian. It's starting to become a tradition. So my family does not like turkey and ham. Let's just say it as a matter of fact. They do not like it. So we just eat other food, and so I did make some nice enchiladas. My quesadillas were not as good, so I'm learning slowly how to cook that kind of food. Not great yet, so still learning. There's going to be some noise, maybe a few interruptions along the way, because again, I got family. I'm in the basement, my room of doom, and all the noisy stuff is down here, so I'm sorry about that. Audio quality might not be the best. But we'll get through this, guys. The packs are great. This product is great. The protectors really help this product. And again, if you're opening this product, one thing I would tell you is that the protectors on this product make it so much less of a risk to open. Whether or not you get, good hits doesn't, that's not, guaranteed. But the big thing here is that you won't get a box full of stuck together cards that you can't, do anything with. At least the card quality is going to come out here pretty nice. All right, Burkett. I think this is our gold card, guys. There it is. Not the best. Todd Hundley. Not great. Not great there. I'll put it right there. Sorry about that. Not a great gold card to start the video out with. Todd Hundley. That's what you get, guys. That's what you get. This is not Disneyland. These box breaks are as real as you can get. The 90s were tough to pull good cards. You had to really open some product to get something cool. Now here's a silver card. We got a Jim Thome silver. There we go. And it's been a good week. I mean, very stressful. The one thing I will say is, what I do for a living is very stressful. The things I have to be in charge of are very stressful. So it's great to come home and do this kind of stuff and weight box and have fun opening products and sorting cards. And the video before this, I did a kind of a silent video of just me sorting cards and putting things in holders, and that really is the most fun I have collecting, is going through my cards, seeing what I have, putting them in holders, putting them in the boxes they go in, and just organizing the collection. It's kind of like, I view it kind of like that scene from Indiana Jones where you put something in the vault and it gets sealed away for life. A lot of times when my cards go into those holders like that, that is the last time you see those cards. I have certain boxes that they go into that are out in the open, that they stay in and they become cards I might trade, sell, whatever. If they go into these other boxes that you sometimes see, they're kind of vaulted. Now here is a fun card. Look at that. Look at the protector here. Got all mangled during production and still made it through. So Topps quality control has been terrible since 1990 or whatever you want to say. There's the Mike Piazza. Not hitting any refractors yet, but that's a base Piazza. That's a cool card. If you've been watching the channel a little bit, you'll see I have been getting a lot of Mike Piazzas, and that's one of the kind of things I want to talk about, is kind of incidental collecting or accidental player collecting. As collecting a lot of 90s cards lately, it's made me just realize, like, yeah, you're gonna, oh, look at that again. Look at that again, the first card. So I don't know, maybe a heat caused that. Maybe these guys are stored in conditions that made this occur. Because there it is again on Joey Hamilton. It's very interesting. Wow, look at that. So this definitely looks like a box that may have gotten too hot. There is another silver. So Tim Salmon, Palmero, and Bichette. That's very interesting that those cards have that. Yeah, I think this probably could have been something stored in really hot conditions, and we saw some peeling or bubbling. This one does not have it, so I don't know. Could be a factory defect. Maybe I gave Topps too much grief and they didn't deserve it. That's a very interesting pack there too. All one, all Warriors, right? All the same subset. So very interesting collation we're seeing right now. No refractors yet. What I was getting to with player collecting, for a little sidetrack there, is that just by buying a bunch of 90s cards and really having a lot of fun with it, I've got, oh, there's my first refractor. Put it on the bottom. Then I've gotten a lot of Cal Ripken and Greg Maddux and Mike Piazza cards just as sort of a byproduct, and it's a lot of fun. Now, I'm not really a player collector of those guys, Chipper Jones, Vlad Guerrero, but I just keep getting their cards, and it's actually really, really cool. And here's a Derek Jeter. I'd love to get this refractor. Very cool. Jermaine Allen, or Allensworth. And let's see who we got. David Cone. David Cone. This one's a little off center. You can see that right there, off center. So there's one of our silver refractors, is David Cone, off center. So far we have not done great in this box. Not been good. There's a Frank Thomas base cards. I'm going to throw that over here in our whole little, actually, with our glare, I'm going to stick it over here. All right, there's our first silver refractor, or bronze refractor right there. We're starting to see the refractor, so here we go. Bagwell, Mondesi, and who we got here? There's Mike Piazza, aforementioned. So there we go. We hit a good player. Hit a good refractor. There we go. So that makes it cool. I mean, I know it's not going to pay for the box, whatever. Okay, but that was a pretty cool card. You gotta admit. Of all players, again, there's the same card again, non-refractor. Topps, another Frank Thomas. Topps loves its shenanigans with collation. There's a Dean Palmer. This is definitely the card I got as the embossed gold, so we'll put him here in the silver category. Wow, just a lot of stuff happening there all at once with kind of the same players, you know, 2 Frank Thomas cards, 2 Mac Piazza, 1 refractor. Now, I believe the way it works is I should get 1 more bronze refractor and an embossed, and then we'll go from there. We might get our embossed right now because I see a bunch of possible candidates for embossing. So there's Ellis Burks again with that same problem. Very interesting. So there's a silver Ventura. There we go. So we're hitting some silvers. Again, our gold was definitely not great. I can feel it already in this pack. I can already feel that the first card is going to have a lot of bubbling. It's an interesting thing. If you guys have seen this before, let me know if you've seen cards bubble this poorly or this badly. I can't tell if it's a factory defect or not, honestly, because that could definitely be heat, like how they were, and it could be from the factory or from just storage. The fact we're seeing it so consistently, I mean, in the middle of packs, just, I don't know, makes me think it could have been a factory issue at this point. But here we go. Jay Buhner. Weirdness there. Javi Lopez. Look at that. Our second gold card. That's interesting because you normally only get one. I'm just going to double check that these are both rare. So they both say rare. That's rare. That's rare. I was hoping that when I thought maybe it could be gold, that one of these was a refractor, but they're not. So that's odd. That's not normal to get 2 gold cards in a box. Usually it's 1. So yeah, there's that. Box has been a little weird. Box has been weird. Brian Jordan. See, again, the Jay Buhner here is in the second card in the pack, and it's got the issue. It's odd to me that's that way. There's Kurt Schilling. We haven't hit the Griffey. The Griffey in this box is a silver. So, and Carlos Delgado. And this is, in 96, it was so much easier to tell the colors. Here you got to look at the letters or the name of the player. You kind of got to get good at spotting what the gold cards look like because you can miss them pretty easily. And a lot of times I go back and just kind of make sure I didn't miss anything, especially on silver cards because, like, these cards, this will be silver, but like these power cards, not the power cards, but these power cards, the silver and bronze sometimes, or the bronze and gold are a little hard to see sometimes. A little difficult. Wade Boggs, Sammy Sosa. So we should be getting an embossed and a bronze refractor at some point. That would be normal, and I'll probably like this. Juan Guzman, Percival, Johnson. Another Wade Boggs. We just got these 2 guys in the back-to-back packs. I think that's the 3rd time we've hit them. Again, going through the 90s, the Coalition is the one thing I'd say is most disappointing about the 90s. It's not the product quality as much, even though you can get cards stuck together. It's really, you can go through a whole box and get the same pack over and over and over, or not get any of the refractors or whatever. Just because Topps really had terrible, quality control back then, and you really had nothing you could do even back then. You couldn't really, get too upset or do anything about it. You just kind of suck it up. Today, you at least can reach out to them on social media, get a hold of them, and make a big stink. But back then, it was a lot harder to do that. As a collector. So from that point of view, it's a lot better. But yeah, I mean, I opened that box, 95 Finest, and got 0 refractors in the whole box. And that would have been not very fun back then, and it wasn't very fun today to do that. And and back in the day, even then, Topps would have been like, probably like, yeah, sorry about that, but them's the breaks. They may have done something at the LCS for you, maybe not. So I think in that perspective, today it's a little bit better. So this might be the embossed pack. We'll see. It feels a little springy. Usually when you get the embossed, you get like a little squishiness in the middle because the embossed card kind of sticks up. No, it's just this. It's just this thing. And there's our 3rd gold card in the box. Like, what is going on? And it's another Jim Edmonds. Yeah. 3rd rare? 2 of them the same? What's going on? This isn't normal. This is not normal, guys. You're not getting 3 golds in a box. It's not how this product's supposed to work. I can show you what it says. Yeah, I mean, we'll see right here. Gold version, 1 in 24. That's 1 per box. So again, I've opened a lot of this, so I've kind of memorized it. You get 6 silvers, 1 gold, 2 bronze refractors, 1 every other box silver refractor, 1 every 12. Was it 12 boxes, gold refractor, one embossed, and then embossed refractors become just hard to get. Die cut embossed, which is the gold embossed, and then the gold embossed refractor is the one in like 1152. So it's like, yeah, three of those is just crazy. I mean, obviously, if those were die cut or refractors, that would have been like the best thing in the world, but they're just gold, so they're not really worth a ton. But just boxes weird. I mean, this is weird. We're seeing, again, this issue with a ton of cards. There's another silver. So again, I should get 6 of these. We've gotten 3 golds and I don't know how many silvers. This is a crazy box. I don't know what's going on. It's kind of like that first Metal Fusion box we opened where we got like 6 fusion cards when you should have got like, I think the total count should have been 3 to 4. And we got like double the amount of fusion cards than what a box normally gives. So, and then I bought another box thinking like, oh man, these boxes are amazing. And I got the exact number of hits. I'm like, oh, well, so my box was just weird. And this box is definitely weird. And again, we're down to a couple packs and we haven't hit our second bronze refractor, which is, interesting. 2 more packs, but yeah, this has been a very weird box, guys. I don't know what to think about it, because I mean, yeah, hitting 3 golds is cool, but they're not golds that I would view as, high value gold cards. So it's not like I'm making tons of money here. And again, this is what I talk about. Is this a common? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Some of these cards are hard to tell. It's just, you get used to seeing it, but yeah. Last pack, we're going to get our refractor. Or not. It looks like we're not. So we're not even going to get our 2 refractors. There's our second base Jeter card, so that's cool. So we hit 2 Jeters. Throw that over here. No Griffies, no second refractor, 3 golds. This is weird. So let's recap it a little bit. I'll sort it, but this has been just a highly bizarre box. There's like, base cards I like. Silver, gold, silver. So maybe the fact that we hit a silver, they threw that out. I don't know. So here we go. Golds. We hit 3 golds, 2 Jim Edmonds. I don't know what's going on there. That's just weird. And then a Todd Hundley. So, I mean, almost like the worst gold you could hit. I mean, maybe not the worst, but not ones you normally want, but 3 of them. Bizarre. Okay. There's that. Silvers, we should hit 6. So we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And one of, we've hit no embossed. So actually, yeah. And one of these should have been embossed. And so that's not in there. So we're missing that embossed card. And again, no repeats in the silvers. So that's good. Refractor wise, we got a Mike Piazza. That's nice. So I'm very happy with that. That's very cool. We got David Cone. It's really off center, but a silver. So that's 1 in 48. So that's 1 every 2 boxes. But I didn't get a second silver bronze. I didn't get a second. I didn't get an embossed. So I feel like those 2 should have been in there. And then just on the base side, I hit 2 Frank Thomases. And there's a second Jeter in there too. So very, very strange box, guys. I don't know what to think of it. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I don't like it. I mean, obviously, if those 3 golds had been someone really good, I'd have been like, yeah, this is the greatest box ever. I honestly would have traded one of those golds for an embossed and one of those other golds for a bronze refractor, and I've been happier because I just think, I'd had a chance to hit something cooler with those other 2 cards than I would have with, an embossed silver Griffey and a bronze, Thomas refractor would have been a lot cooler than, or a bronze Jeter refractor would have been a lot cooler than those 2 gold cards. So, can't be greedy. It's a weird box though. I mean, I've never had one where I've had 3 golds, honestly. I mean, I know I've opened probably, maybe close to 10 of these boxes now. So, I mean, I'm not a huge expert on it. I mean, I haven't opened hundreds of boxes like some people have, but this is not normal. But it's also not, I'm not amazing either. Not like we're making tons of money here. So just very odd. Weird box here, guys. Weird box on Thanksgiving. So, hey, at least we didn't get skunked and get anything cool. So, and obviously, you know, when you go back and through and look at it, you know, at least we hit one cool card, you know, this refractor of Mike Piazza. So that's definitely a lot of fun. So there it is, guys. My one really odd box of 97 Finest Series 1. I'll see you next time on Cards and Comics. Bye.